Hi, I'm John Green. This is Crash Course World History.
You thought you were watching a John Green video? Well, you thought wrong. I don't see no John, but I see Green.
We're your hosts, Tina
and Denise, here to teach you about the following topics. When you hear war of Ukraine, what do you think of?
Death and violence, people dying, like people suffering.
Killing and a war, fighting.
I don't know.
Well, the war in Ukraine was an armed conflict which took place in eastern Ukraine. It erupted in February 2014 after Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine in a revolution. Dating back to 1922, Ukraine had just been absorbed into the Soviet Union after losing the brutal communist revolution of 1917. As of 1922, Russia and Ukraine were the leading founders of the Soviet Union. Then in 1991, when the Soviet Union collapsed, Ukraine drafted a Declaration of Independence. Since independence, Ukraine faced great difficulties and got caught up in tons of conflicts. Since the war had begun, until early 2022, it had already killed over 14,000 people. New information states that since January 2022, Ukraine had received about $278 billion in aid, including $75 billion from the United States. Fighting and airstrikes have inflicted over 3,000 civilian casualties, while 3.7 million are internally displaced, and 6.5 million have fled Ukraine. 14.6 million need humanitarian assistance.
Our second topic is about the 2016 election and the rise of Trump. Before his election in 2016, Trump had no prior government or military experience, even before his candidacy in the Republican Party. He was a New York businessman and reality TV show star. During the election in 2016, the Republican candidate Donald Trump went against Democrat Hillary Clinton. Although Clinton won the popular vote, Trump won the Electoral College vote by a ratio of 306 to 232, making him the 45th president of the United States. One of the major aspects of his campaign was his immigration policy, which actually brings us to our next topic.
Our third topic is about Trump's immigration policy. In Trump's 2015 presidential campaign against immigration, he said he'd detain all immigrants caught crossing the border illegally or violating any other immigration laws. During Trump's presidency, Trump made it his motive to end any benefits from immigrants from efforts of past presidents and put an end to illegal immigration as a whole. January of 2017, Trump signed a border security executive order that terminated the practice of catch and release.
The Black Lives Matter organization was created in 2013 after the shooting of Trayvon Martin in 2012. Their mission was to bring an end to white supremacy, as well as bring power to intervene in violence inflicted on Black communities. The BLM movement researched a civil rights movement in 2020 after George Floyd, a Black man from Minnesota, who was killed by a white police officer. This sparked nationwide protests against police brutality and racial injustice against Black Americans.
Our fifth and final topic is about COVID-19. COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus, resulting in a wide range of symptoms from mild to severe respiratory illnesses. Symptoms include common signs like fever, cough, and fatigue, while severe indications such as difficulty breathing or chest pain necessitate immediate medical attention. President Trump's response to the COVID-19 pandemic was taking actions that include travel restrictions and the establishment of the Coronavirus Task Force. The administration repurposed domestic manufacturing to distribute personal protective equipment and launched Operation Warp Speed to expedite vaccine development. Biden's administration acted similarly but put emphasis on creating trust between the people and the federal government. The U.S. led in COVID-19 testing and advanced therapeutics, significantly reducing the mortality rate. The outbreak of COVID-19 led to mass unemployment across the U.S. This eventually led to excessive federal spendings, which then led to the inflation that still affects us today.
So that was Tina
And Denise.
and we out. Bye.
Why'd y'all have like 20,000 outfit changes?
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Why are the sources so small?
You thought you were watching John Green? Well, you thought wrong. I don't see no green.
One, go.
When you hear war,
Go.
go. When you think of the word Ukraine, what do you think of, guys? Guys? Hello? Kelly? Do you think of violence?
no.
Do you think of death? Do you think of everything that's happened in Ukraine?
I think of you.
What? Wait, what? Why do you think of me? What?
Because you're talking about it right now.
Boy. Okay, cut.
Chocolate break from filming. The shooting of Trayvon. Okay.